Buongiorno a tutti. Today we are diving into an essential part of Italian conversation, how to say I'm sorry like a true Italian. Whether you have accidentally bumped into someone or need to express deeper regret, I've got you covered with authentic Italian expressions. But before we dive in, if you're serious about improving your Italian, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. That way you will never miss a lesson and can build your Italian skills week by week. Are you ready? Iniziamo! Let's begin. Okay, so in Italian, we have several ways to say I'm sorry actually, and each one has its own nuance and level of formality. So it's important to understand the difference to be able to pick the right and most appropriate one for your specific needs. So let's explore the 6 most common expressions to say I'm sorry in Italian. Espressione numero 1. Scusi. Let me type this for you. Scusi. Now, this is the most versatile and commonly used way to say I'm sorry. And this is when you use I'm sorry as in excuse me or pardon me. So this is important to understand. It's perfect for quick apologies or getting someone's attention. For example, when you want to ask a question. Now, scusi is formal, so it's perfect to use with strangers and informal contexts. Per esempio, if you want to ask, excuse me, where is the bathroom? Scusi is the word you need. Scusi, dov'è il bagno? That's how you ask that. Okay. Numero 2. Numero 2 is very similar. It's actually the same expression. Scusa. Scusa. This is something that confuses a lot of students. Scusa. So you can see that they look very similar. What's the difference? Scusa is the informal one. So scusi and scusa have exactly the same meaning. They mean sorry as in pardon me or excuse me. The only difference between the two of them is that scusi is formal and scusa is informal, but the meaning is the same. For example, if you want to say something like, sorry, I didn't see you there, and that you is a person you can use the informal you with, then you can use scusa for this phrase. Per esempio, scusa, non ti avevo visto. Sorry, I didn't see you there. So remember, use scusa informal with friends or people that are your age, and use scusi formal with strangers or older people. Va bene? Perfetto. Ok, espressione numero 3. Espressione numero 3 is another one that's very important to know, and it's less known than the 2 previous ones, and that is mi dispiace. Mi dispiace. Now, this phrase literally translates to it is displeasing to me. Mi dispiace. It is displeasing to me. And it's used to express regret or sympathy, which is something that you cannot do with scusa and scusi. So please remember, scusa and scusi cannot be used to express regret or sympathy, to use I'm sorry with this meaning. You need mi dispiace for that. For example, if you want to say, I'm sorry, I cannot come to the party, and you want to show that you are really sorry for not going, then you would need to use mi dispiace. So, mi dispiace, non posso venire alla festa. I'm sorry, I cannot come to the party. Or, and this is a typical example, if you want to give your condolences to someone, then you could use mi dispiace. For example, if you want to say, I'm sorry for your loss, mi dispiace per la tua perdita. That's how you would say I'm sorry for your loss in Italian. You cannot use scusi or scusa for that. You need something that has a higher degree of empathy and it's more heartfelt. Mi dispiace per la tua perdita. Va bene? Perfetto. Ok, espressione numero 4, but before we do that, remember that you can easily review this lesson with all the expressions that we are learning with the PDF that I have prepared for you. And as always, you can find the link to download this PDF in the description below this video. Va bene? Perfetto. So, espressione numero 4. This is chiedo scusa. Chiedo scusa. Now, chiedo scusa is a more formal way to apologize, and literally it means I ask for forgiveness. I ask forgiveness. That's what it means actually. So we use this when you want to show extra politeness or you are in a professional setting. So these are very specific application when you want to sound extra polite or you are in a workplace. Per esempio, if you want to say I apologize for the delay and you are in a work environment, you can use chiedo scusa. Chiedo scusa per il ritardo. I apologize for the delay. That's how we would say that in Italian. Va bene? Chiedo scusa. Perfetto. Ok, numero 5. Numero 5 is mi spiace. Mi spiace. And as you can tell, mi spiace is very similar to mi dispiace, but it's more colloquial. It's commonly used in everyday conversation, and it's not very much used to express like empathy, like if you are giving your condolences, we would use mi dispiace for that. But other than that, it's very similar to mi dispiace, just more colloquial. Per esempio, if you want to say, I'm sorry, I'm late, and you are in an informal, colloquial environment, you can use this. That's another way you can apologize for being late. Mi spiace, sono in ritardo. Mi spiace, sono in ritardo. Ok, espressione numero 6. Ultima espressione per oggi. Last expression for today to say I'm sorry correctly and authentically in Italian. And that one is perdonami. Perdonami. Now, this is a tad bit dramatic, I realize, but that's how we would really use this. So perdonami literally means forgive me, and is used for more personal and serious apologies when you're asking for forgiveness. So although it sounds a little bit dramatic, you may need this depending on what you did. So it's good to know. Perdonami. So how would we say, I'm sorry, forgive me, I made a mistake? We can say, perdonami, ho fatto un errore. Va bene? Perfetto. You're now equipped to apologize like a true Italian. Remember, as always, practice makes perfect. So try using these phrases in your daily Italian conversations. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and share it with your fellow Italian learners. And if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel and click on that notification bell to stay updated with more Italian language tips, tricks, and lessons. And by the way, have you ever had to apologize in Italian? Share your experience in the comments below. Until next time, ciao e arrivederci.